In 1970, Mr. Doyle Owens had a crazy idea to go buy some unclaimed bags from a bus line up in Washington, D.C. And so he and his wife drove up to the D.C. area with a $300 loan from one grandfather and a pickup truck from the other. And they brought back these bags to this small two-bedroom house that they had rented. And so after his day job, they would open the doors to the house and invite, and the guests would come in to shop. And word quickly spread that this was a pretty unique store. So by the mid-70s, he started after approaching the airline industries and moved to our current site here on Willow Street. The airlines responded to those, requests to do business with him, and the property really expanded about, significantly. It tripled in size in the course of 5 years. Then his son Brian purchased the business in 1995, and about that same time, Oprah came knocking, and of course we responded, and the floodgates opened. We are definitely a national tourist destination, international for that matter. Every year we have all 50 states represented from our license plates and kind of our checkout procedures that we have. We like to see where people are from. And then we have 40 or 50 foreign countries easily every year that come in and shop our store. People always come in and go, why is there one in Scottsboro and why isn't there one where I live? Well, of course, this is where the business started, and who knew then it would become what it is now. And we're still proud to call Scottsboro home. But there's only so much unclaimed baggage. The airlines reunite over 99.9% of that checked baggage. They employ teams and have resources and technology, to get these bags back. And so those items that are left remaining after that period of time, and a passenger has received compensation, for their loss, then we step in and purchase these bags completely sight unseen. We have no idea what we're getting, and bring them back here to Scottsboro. You've got shoes and clothes, maybe some jewelry, probably not expensive jewelry, but people do. We once had a $64,000 men's Rolex watch. We have a $42,000 ladies bracelet in the showcase right now. That's certainly not uncommon. But books and eyeglasses, electronics. People think that because they carry their item on as a carry-on item, that they're going to make it to their destination with that item. Well, unfortunately, it's no fault of their own that many times they get off the plane without those items. You try to get as much as you can, and in the hurriedness to get off the plane, you forget, you unknowingly forget something until you sit down and realize it's not there with you. Over the years, we have seen our fair share of odd things. Of course, the live rattlesnake we let go in the cemetery behind us kind of takes the top of that list. But we've had suits of armor. We've had a mummified falcon. We get things from celebrities. Through our own research, we're able to kind of deduct, who wore it best, if you will. Sometimes those things end up here. But the jewelry really surprises a lot of people, the quality of that. And you go, what in the world were they thinking packing that item? It was a funny response last week. If they could afford it the first time, they can afford it the second time after the insurance pays out. Maybe they wanted something different this time around. But we get oversized items such as paddle boards and maybe not oversized, but certainly unique, packed parachutes. We've seen a few of those, So it's just kind of crazy and fun. You just never know what you're going to find here. But we also throw away and recycle about a third of our inventory and donate about 30% of our inventory to a number of organizations here locally as well as nationally and internationally. We donate a significant amount of wheelchairs and walkers. We just did last week several hundred to Wheels of the World, which is a Johnny and Friends program. And you go, if we got on the plane with the wheelchair and the crutches and the walkers, how did we get off the plane without them? It's kind of a miracle in midair, if you will. Living here in Alabama, a lot of people take what we have for granted. They may not go to the beach, or they may not go to Barber Sports Museum, things like that, because it's always there. But I encourage you to get out and see your state. There's a lot of great things there is here.